What if I told you Genshin Impact is a better game than both Honkai Impact and Honkai Star Rail? Let me explain. But first, who am I? Do I have any credentials to talk about this very divisive topic? In Honkai Impact, I'm a level 80 something captain, maining Darkbolt Jonin battlesuit. I actually play the Himiko Vermilion battlesuit.
So fucking dead.
Jesus.
So
Wait, is that a
fucking
real
dead.
picture?
I think fucking thrashed around and drowned.
You know what? Is that actually happened?
Of course it happened. I think this is a.
But for the sake of this video, let's just stick with Darkbolt Jonin. In Honkai Impact, I'm an AR-60 no-life traveler who main Eula. In Honkai Star Rail, I'm a level 60 something trailblazer who main Kafka. I only play Honkai Impact when there's cool update now. So, we are going to only talk about Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. In Genshin Impact, we have 5 regions: Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru, Fountain. In Honkai Star Rail, we only have 3 places / planet stage / space station, spacecraft. Herta Space Station, Yorilo 6, and last one will be Xianzhou Lofu. But because Honkai Star Rail is still new, for Genshin we are only going to cover Mondstadt for your prologue, Liyue for our first adventure, and Inazuma for the adventure continue. The other actual reason why I do not want to include Honkai Impact is because it is too confusing. Confusing equals bad writing. If you still think this is a serious video, it's not. But if you look at everything that I put on the screen here and you feel this thing that I included somehow can turn you on, please stay and watch the rest of the video. Mondstadt. We started from the bottom. The first thing we were introduced to is Paimon, a midget. And then we met a femboy and a dragon. Pretty rough start, but then we met Amber, the best character in the entire game, except for combat. Then we meet Kaya, Jin, and Lisa, all super hot character. At the Herta Space Station, on the other hand, we first were introduced with Kafka, the best character in the entire game, combat, lore, design. Then we met Silverwolf, literally just Hexabunny, and then we met Dunhang and March 7, or normal people who aren't from America will call her 7th March. All very good character. But because you immediately met perfect character, all the other character that you will be encountering will feel lackluster. There is no feeling of progression. In Genshin, when you play more, you get to meet more fun character. You were introduced to this world by a midget, then you meet the cutest character ever, Amber, and then you meet character with the roundest ass when you play more, like Kaya, and then you meet Jin and Lisa. One is a sexy hikikomori, and the other one have really nice thigh, sweaty boobie, and smooth armpit. It's the opposite of instant gratification, like in Honkai Star Rail. In Honkai Star Rail, you meet the hottest character with very high in terms of both mommy and mother potential. Then, you meet a midget robot, Himiko without cleavage, an old man, and an animal. All these encounters feel lackluster comparing to other characters that we have met. Genshin have better first real adventure. In our first real adventure in Genshin, Liyue were run by Ningguang, a hot mommy and mother character. What's worse than a nation that run by a MILF? A nation that run by a non-playable MILF. A dead MILF. Cocolia is not just evil, she's also dead. Meaning that getting warm touch from a woman is not possible. But let's get a little deeper. Belobog, Supreme Guardian, sure dead as hell. But her daughter new and only friend is still there. Natasha also exists. So Belobog is still run by a bunch of hot, exposed armpit women, right? Yes. Does that make Belobog better than Liyue? No. Japart is basically Caucasian Zhongli. But Zhongli is more beautiful. How? Zhongli have cool pillar, And round S, Ningguang. Not just playable, she's also alive. Other hot woman, Ganyu and Keqing. Okay, now how about Natasha? Is there any strong, dependable woman that is better than her in Genshin? Not really. Closest one would be Beidou, but Beidou only have like 4 seconds of screen time, sorry. So Natasha would be a W for Honkai Star Rail, right? No, not exactly. Because we still have Yelan and Shenhe. I don't include them early on because their design got nerfed. But if we want to talk about nerf, compare Natasha's design and Raven's design in Honkai Impact. For me, that is a bigger nerf than anything else. Also, if you think about Liyue and Bella Box weather, the weather itself make Liyue character hotter. Okay, imagine a sweaty Bronya, sweaty Celia, or a sweaty Natasha. You can. Then imagine a sweaty Beidou, sweaty Keqing, sweaty Ganyu. Most importantly, a sweaty Yelan. You definitely can. Another big win for glorious and prosperous Liyue. Adventure continues. We have come to our final destination for today, Inazuma and Xianzhou Luofu. Now, for those who are still unconvinced that Genshin is still better than Honkai Star Rail, you are still in denial. You might think, this guy is just coping if he still say Genshin is better than Luofu art. You might be right. It's hard to pronounce Luofu, I'm sorry. Luofu have more Fox Lady than Inazuma. The guy who ran the place is definitely hotter and not Hikakomori. And Kafka Story Quest also took place in the Luofu. Other than Kafka Story Quest, including Kafka Story Quest, I have all the counter argument. Luofu have 2 playable Fox Lady, but Genshin only have 1, which is Yae. But Yae have 5 tails, and that does not include her 3 totem. I have used the argument that Natasha is a downgrade for Raven, but Yae Miko is definitely not a downgrade for Darkbolt Jonin. Other than her gameplay, side boob, back, armpit, hair, face, feet are all either the same or improved with more polygon, more pixel. Like I said, no nerf other than her gameplay. Her playstyle is definitely boring and suck. God, I wish it would suck. Raiden Shogun and Jingyuan. Yes, Jingyuan might be hotter, but woman is still better than man. Lol, L plus Mid-Yuan plus I want Raiden Shogun to slice my balls off. And for Kafka's third quest, I like Yoimiya more as a character. Exposed armpit, barely have any clothes. But for some odd reason, Yoimiya is cute. And I actually prefer Yoimiya over Kafka. Huh?